I'm going to talk about this. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but this was like a side, kind of like a side story, and I found it very interesting. I hope this website doesn't hit me with a paywall, but supposedly Vince McMahon was in yep, it's in whatever. Anyway, I can fix this. No worries, guys. Anyway, Vince McMahon was in an accident. So if you guys didn't know, go and check this out. What's it called? Vince McMahon was in what kind of vehicle was it? I'm not sure exactly right now, but I think it was a Bentley. Yeah, he was driving a GT fast car, and I guess he tried to run someone off the road by accident, or he was going too fast. But I'm gonna try to read the report to you. Here we go. McMahon was cited for reckless driving and following too closely after last Thursday morning crash on Merritt Parkway in Westport. State police said in a report no one was injured. He was released on a $500 bond and ordered to appear in Stamford Superior Court on August 26. Representatives for McMahon did not immediately return email messages on Wednesday. TMZ first reported the crash on Tuesday. Photos taken by one of the people involved in the crash, Barbara Doran, showed heavy damage to the front of McMahon's Bentley as it sat on a tow truck in Westport. The photos also showed rear end damage on her view 430. The police report said McMahon was driving northbound on the Parkway, also known as Route 15, when he rear-ended the BMW and crashed into wooden guardrail. A car traveling in the southbound lanes struck debris from the crash that flew over the guardrail, and state police said there were no passengers in the car and all three drivers were wearing their seatbelts. Police said the airbags in McMahon's car deployed. The police report said Duran said her airbags in her BMW didn't. Duran of New York City said she was driving in the right lane when McMahon crashed into her. She said the impact sent her car off the road. I was driving along in the right lane and suddenly, boom, I was hit from behind and catapulted forward, and you can see the skid marks where I was trying desperately to keep on the road, she said. Duran said a state trooper told her the other driver was McMahon, whom she didn't know too much about. She said she and McMahon talked after the crash. He just, expressed concern, was glad I was okay and all that, and I thanked him for his concern. McMahon stepped down last year, sexual abuse, another lawsuit. McMahon bought what was the Federation in 1982, transformed, Okay, so interesting story. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because supposedly, and I got the wrong thing up right now. Supposedly, the lady said in another interview or something that around the same time that the news came out for Hulk Hogan passing away, Vince McMahon was doing 90 or 100 on the freeway or whatever the hell he was doing. And that's when the crash happened. No one knows that exactly. Obviously, that's speculation. I saw it somewhere on Instagram, so that could be speculation. Excuse me. But that makes sense. Vince McMahon was pretty close to Hulk Hogan, and I'm pretty sure whether Vince McMahon is running WWE or not, I'm pretty sure he's triggered by the fact that Hulk Hogan had passed away. Vince McMahon, he likes money. You know what I'm saying? He is also a human being. So Hulk Hogan was one of his friends. But that is a crazy moment right there where he's probably going to say to himself, yo, I need to capitalize off of this. And the WWE is also his baby. So it's not just about money. It's also the fact that he wants to, create that story how he wants to, and they had a tribute for Hogan on WWE and Monday Night Raw, but they've been kind of separating themselves from Hulk Hogan for a while. So I'm not trying to get too much into Vince McMahon versus WWE or Triple H or Stephanie McMahon. I'm not trying to get into that. I'm just stating the fact that Vince McMahon crashed because he's like, dang, one of my biggest money makers of all time has passed away. I find that interesting. Chat, what do you guys think? It's definitely crazy, man.